Welcome, Capricorn, to the Shaky Legs tribe. This here is the Shaky Legs tribe. Shaky Legs tribe is basically Born Without Boundaries viewers. As we have been walking into our new life and emerging from our rebirth, which means our lives have changed and we're walking on territory we've never walked on before. I've been talking to you guys about what I call shaky legs. Shaky legs as a way to describe the scene from Bambi when he's first born, where he's just a whole bunch of wobbles. He's all legs and eyeballs. Like, that's what he is. He's the cutest little thing. He's a baby fawn, and he's just started living. And that's not the cleanest process, you know. It's not where you look the most elegant. Oh, but don't he look adorable though? He does, because he's brand new, he's fresh, he's so sweet and innocent. But he's got shaky legs. He's standing on shaky legs. It doesn't mean that he's in the wrong place. It doesn't mean that he's doing the wrong thing. And a lot of times, especially with Capricornian energy, we think that just because we're on shaky legs, that's a sign that we don't belong here, and we got to turn around and go back to where we would be on completely and totally firm legs. But that's not where you belong. You belong on your shaky legs. Your whole life is going to be shaky legs because your whole life is new. It started over again. You know, it's you haven't been here before, and that's the beauty. Ooh, do you feel it? Do you feel it, Capricorn? I ate a hair. I feel the excitement. I feel the joy. I feel the infinite potential and possibility of everything in your life. But you got to learn to do it on shaky legs. Because if you don't get comfortable with the discomfort, you will miss out on all the beautiful new experiences ahead of you. There is a sense of, it's almost like in trusting yourself, or trusting self-development, or deciding to make a change. Now you feel open and exposed and vulnerable. Welcome to Shaky Legs. It's a good look on you. It really is. You don't think so. I know. Because it's awkward. It isn't elegant. It isn't put together. But it is beautiful because there's so many new possibilities in front of you. There are no possibilities behind you. There is nothing left behind you. You don't have anything to turn back to because the past no longer exists. You have changed your life. Congratulations, because that's a huge accomplishment. The way to celebrate that accomplishment is to trust moving forward. You are dishonoring all of the risks you took to get to this point by even thinking about turning back around. You can't turn around. There's nothing left. As scary as that is, I hope that clarifies things for you. The only way out is through, and you will get through this. And this will be as beautiful. We've been talking about this for a while, haven't we, Capricorn? How one of the hardest things for anybody to do is realize that, in fact, they have made their dreams come true, or that they're close to it, or that life is looking a lot better than they ever thought it could be. Like that's one of the hardest things for anybody to accept. So don't accept it. Don't even try to hold it. Let it be. This is like a dance, and you're improvising it. You know the steps. Your legs aren't that shaky. You know how to walk. You know how to climb fucking mountains, Capricorn. You know how to get over boulders, get over obstacles. You know it. Just because you started a new life doesn't mean you left all the wisdom from your old life behind. You started the new life based on the wisdom that you'd earned. And as I'm talking about this, look what's on the bottom of the deck. The phoenix. The phoenix rises out of its ashes and starts again. One thing it keeps with it is what it's learned. The lessons are eternal. They always go with you. In fact, the lessons are the ashes. The lessons are what builds up the new components of the new you. So you don't really have no shaking legs. If you're someplace where you've never been before, you've been to places you've never been before. How many times have you been to places that you have never been before and you've handled it and you've gotten through it and you've survived it? What's the new in front of you that's scaring you so much? I love it already. I love it because I love a challenge. And I think you do too. Well, this is it. Capricorn, if you love this message so far, please do like this video, share this video on your social media platforms, and subscribe to the channel. Then you click that link below, that bell below, and make sure you hit all notifications. I upload Capricorn along with Aquarius and Pisces every single Wednesday before 6 a.m. Los Angeles time. There's always an extended reading. It's going to include a new surprise. We'll get into that. I hope you'll join me. Remember, the best way to support the channel is to purchase those extended videos. It's the best way. It's why the channel exists. It's how it can work. Dolphin, don't worry, be happy. Do, 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 do. Now it's going to be a brain worm for the rest of the day. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll attach it above. Maybe I'll attach it. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Now, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. What's going on, man? Just be in the day, live in the moment, go someplace, have fun, be playful, stay in the waves, stay on the surface. Oh, stop. I understand what's happening now. This has been you, hasn't it? Living day to day, having a good time, which that's the perfect mentality to have, right? But in some ways, maybe that, because I told you I'd get to the bottom of it, right? It's what I do. That's the issue, isn't it? Up until now, everything has been challenging, and you know how to face challenges. And maybe things, because of the challenge, has been on the surface. Things that you can take care of, things that you know how to handle. But something has hit a little bit deeper. Something has hit a little bit lower. Something has hit a point where you feel very, very vulnerable. And perhaps in all your manifestations and past lives, you've never been to this point before. And that's why you're really, really scared. But you know, fear in a lot of ways is almost like a ribbon. Like a blue ribbon, like a reward in and of itself, because it means you've reached a point where you've never been before. And if you're at a point where you've never been before, then you must have come pretty far. Art. Got to interpret it in a different way. It's all going to be how you look at it. Art teaches us perspective. So this is a time for a creative mind to be able to look at things and see, you know, the suggestive things. Maybe even just let it inspire you. It doesn't always have to be literal, the way that you're seeing things. And then we have... How beautiful. How beautiful that this is something, a strange love. A beautiful love. Maybe falling in love with somebody who is very artistic. Pisces, much? I don't know. No. Doesn't have to be. What matters is somebody who, maybe you're falling in love with somebody who's extremely creative. Maybe you're falling in love with being creative or creating something new. Maybe this is a new love. And it's, if you look at it objectively, something quite beautiful and spectacular, but in it, it's a little bit more frightening. Okay. It's vulnerable. You're vulnerable. You're right. You're vulnerable. You're right. I will encourage. Oh, how cute. I'll tell you why he's so cute. Look at. He's so cute. He's like a little soldier. Okay. I will encourage. Maybe you need some encouragement. Or you have to encourage somebody that you're in love with. I am captivating. You have actually, whether you know it or not, you've actually captivated somebody, Capricorn. Somebody really, really, I don't know, they were just really fascinated with you. Maybe that's part of the problem. You really aren't ready to be loved that much. I don't know. You know, all we do is ask for it, right? Everybody, come on. What do? I'm a tarot card reader. I'm an astrologer. What's the first question everybody asks? My love life. Tell me about my love life. My love. What do I love? Love, 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 love. Everybody always asks me about love. And then all of a sudden, when they find it, they're scared as hell. Isn't it ironic? That's another song. Maybe I'll attach that one above. But you have really just captivated somebody. And maybe now you're just starting to realize how much you matter. How much you mean to someone. Okay, that's beautiful, man. I'm happy for you. Obstacles and challenges to material and spiritual prosperity. What are they? Trust, faith, trust, usually. Also could be like 3D challenges to some sort of material wealth. Maybe one of the obstacles is thinking you don't have enough, that there is a break in how much you possess, in how much you're worth, or the worth that you've assigned to yourself. And maybe that's why you're having a little bit of difficulty allowing yourself to be seen or appreciated, because somehow you don't feel like you're pulling your weight, or that you're good enough. Maybe you, listen, what does that generally mean? All that means is, or you're dealing with somebody and this is their mentality. Their perspective is that they're not good enough for your attention, for your affections. They just can't justify it. But we all know that that's really not why we fall in love with somebody, is it? It's the way that we make them feel. That's the secret. Somebody is in love with somebody because of the way you made them feel. Not how much money you have. That's just a bunch of bullshit. Your commitment is being tested. Ooh, conclusions are within reach. Commitment is being tested just basically means, listen, you came this far. Why are you going to go back? Don't only bring somebody halfway. Do you know how horrible it is to be bought only halfway? To have somebody make you believe or know that there is potential and then bam, they drop you. Conclusions are within reach. Why did this happen? Why did somebody just basically drop you? Or why did you drop them? A personal issue reaches resolution. Now is the time to confront this. This is Cancer season. This is Cancerian energy. And this is your exact polar opposite energy. Cancer and Capricorn are polar opposites. And maybe that's why you won't shake your legs, because you're in a season of loving and nurturing, and that has nothing to do with money earned. That has to do with unconditional love and faith. Motherhood, excuse me, I have to, sorry, I'm having an allergic reaction. I don't know. It's not a bad one, not like an anaphylactic reaction, but my allergies are all kinds of, so I thank you for your patience. Essentially, what motherhood or fatherhood, let's keep it a mother. What motherhood teaches us is that the attention that we give to somebody, the way that we encourage them, the way we make somebody feel is the foundation of making and building a strong person. It doesn't have to do with how rich we are. It has to do with how rich in love we are. And that's the most important, fundamental when it comes to emotional relationships, when it comes to parenting, when it comes to when it comes to parenting, when it comes to romantic relationships. It's just about how well we love somebody. Got nothing to do with anything else. And yeah, people can really feel like we're worth everything, every material possession they have, because we make them feel wonderful, and nobody else does. And yeah, dude, hello, dude. Like, that's the secret, isn't it? Isn't that how powerful love is? That you don't have to do the work for somebody. You just have to have faith in somebody. And every time you look at them, you kind of like, you remind them, I believe in you. Oh. The sexiest words anybody could say to another person. I believe in you. It's a constant statement of, I know that you are worth the investment of my time and my attention and my affection. Reach out. Something happened, because this is in reverse. As we talk about parenting, it's almost like something stopped, something shut down. Somebody decided, forget about it. Decide the outcome. What are you going to do about it? Because it's causing a block, and you have to cleanse this. So this is like you're trying to make a decision about a situation that shut down, about maybe a relationship that shut down, or somebody who stopped caring, or maybe your feelings, you stopped caring for somebody, but there's something toxic, it's something building up inside of you that you now have to decide, what am I going to do with this? Because there is definitely detox here. You have to figure out how to get rid of these feelings. You have to figure out how to get rid of these feelings. The key to healing. What are you going to do about it? Somebody needs your help. Yep. Somebody's a little bit tied up. Or maybe you need somebody's help. And this is the Ace of Cups. Let somebody help you. It may come from the weirdest, strangest place. But interestingly enough, it comes. You know, yeah, if somebody got themselves, or you, whatever. This is the energy of somebody got themselves messed up. They did, because they were immature, they were inexperienced, they didn't know what they were doing, right? And they need some help. They need some help. Admit it. Admit you need some help. And you'll get it. I'm serious. Like, just ask for help. I think somebody decided to be alone. Somebody maybe decided to walk away from somebody, to break off. They needed some time. They needed some time to make decisions. Maybe they needed some space. I don't think they really needed space. I think that they needed a sense of getting back on stable legs again. Somebody retreated, and I'm not naming names. Somebody retreated to their safety place, and that really didn't get them anywhere. I don't know if you're dealing with a Virgo here. That's usually Virgo energy. This is sticking to your integrity, but also playing it safe. You can't play it safe when you're on shaky legs. You got to be willing to fall down, because that's how you learn to walk. That's how you learn. Space clearing. You needed to get something. Somebody needed to clear out some room. I think somebody, maybe you needed to take space because you needed to just get rid of the old shit, right? You needed to make some room. Goddess of Oneness, you got your eye on somebody, or somebody's got their eye on you. And I think that's taking up space now. It's like you can't stop thinking about somebody. They can't stop thinking about you. That's confirmed. The golden path within, you got to follow your heart, man. This can't be a head decision. This has to be your heart. Your heart knows, or somehow you know, your heart knows. Your heart knows that somebody's just scared, doesn't know how to make room, or vice versa. This is my surprise. Now, we're going to get deeper into this. This is called the Tarot of Sexual Magic. It's a very popular deck. The problem with it is there's very explicit photos on here. not photos, drawings that you can't show on YouTube. So what I do is I use the deck now over in the extended. So we get a little freaky over in the extended, and I hope you'll come over. I hope you'll come over because we get deep, and I don't have to censor myself over there because it's gated content. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a few of these cards. I can't show them, but I can describe them. And well, I describe them as in I just describe their suit. I'll tell you what the card. That is some freaky shit. So this is the Four of Swords. Now the Four of Swords is all about reflecting. The Four of Swords is all about having to deal with something that maybe you don't necessarily like. Maybe you felt forced into a situation you didn't necessarily. But there's also this hedonistic need to just get freaky. This is the Ten of Wands. Taking it all upon yourself. Being like the martyr. Making it all. Maybe you felt like it was all your responsibility. Maybe you felt like you were forcing or being forced. Like that's kind of what I'm getting. Ooh, you wasn't ready. Like Kevin Hart would say. Six of Swords is in reverse. Yeah, you were still hung up on somebody else. There was still something or somebody being hung up on somebody else, not being able to let the past go, being stuck in the past. And so this situation felt like somebody was forcing you. That's not the truth. They weren't forcing you. Universe was forcing you. Momentum was forcing you. It was time to move on. But you felt forced. You felt forced because you didn't control it. Now that's something you have to work on. Just saying. Now, listen, you're allowed to take your space. To be fair, this is being diplomatic. This is being fair. So to be fair, what? Truth be told, you gotta talk. The two of you gotta talk to each other. Two of you gotta say something to each other. To be fair, because it's almost like something was left unsaid, and for you know it. Exchanging gifts and clean it up. So there was definitely an exchange between the two of you. There was definitely an interest between the two of you. There was definitely you wanted to treat each other, clean it up, but something happened. Maybe it was dirty. I don't know what's going on. We're going to find out. We're going to get deeper into the sensual tarot over in the extended. The link is below, by the way. But you gotta clean it up. Or maybe in some ways, I don't know. I feel like it just never got. It's like it still needs work. Let's put it that way. It's like it needs work. Gifts means there was something fun here. There was something for the both of you, but it's still, it's like you have to refine it a little bit. Tell somebody the truth. That's what these cards are saying. Tell somebody the truth. That's the most fair thing that you can do right now, Capricorn. Ooh, ceremonies and celebrations. It's a time of important life passages such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, and anniversaries. Okay? Maybe there's a sense of just being celebratory. Invite somebody to something very public, very social. Hey, you want to be at this? Or just like focusing on, no, you know what I heard? I heard 4th of July. There's something coming up on the 4th of July. That's all I have to say. And then self-confidence through God's confidence. Believe in yourself by believing in God working through you. So you're not alone here. You don't have to do it all by yourself. You're not doing it all by yourself. In fact, if you try to do it all by yourself, you'll mess up. This is Shaky Legs Energy 101. This is, you got to trust that you're not alone here. You're safe, you're protected, and that somebody's got your back. Let's get into your animal totems. We're going over a little bit, aren't we? All right, Capricorn. Let's see what animal totems are coming out for you. Even if you don't see these animals in your real life, you may see a logo, an image, check out. Okay, so in the past, in the abundant universe will provide. In the past, it's like you felt you had everything that you needed. You didn't want any more. It was good. It was done. So you basically shut yourself down to opportunities because you were like, no, everything's perfect. We're going to stop. Why? You don't shut yourself down ever because you wanted to not make a change. You wanted to maintain it. Give with gratitude and grace. This is becoming extremely self-sacrificial. This is, I'm going to put my whole self in, 25. Maybe there was divine counterpart energy. This is being extremely in other words, that's all you did, and you got to that point of being extremely comfortable, being the one who took care of everything. Wonder why that relationship didn't work out. Spirit has your back. This is your energy. So it's supportive. It's also a sense of you're going to be just receiving divine messages. It wants to guide you. It does not want to leave you alone. You have to now learn to accept help, new love, bring a gentle touch. This is more Virgo energy, something to cultivate, giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. Shaky legs. This is Bambi. This is Bambi, dude. Like we've been talking about it the whole time. How ironic that, like, this is shaky legs. And then time for a beginner mind, porcupine. Time for a beginner mind, and it's hard. And you've got your spikes all over your body because you're scared. You're defensive against this little dude who ain't done nothing to you. Shaky legs. I'm going to read your angel messages over in the extended along with continuing this erotic tarot message. I'll show you the cards. Check out the link below. I'll see you guys over there.